Welcome to the Mixed Reception Podcast. I'm your host, Barrett Sigmund, and with me is Austin Gamlin.
Here.
Jeff Ballou.
That was really cool how you opened all the beers at the same time.
Thank you, Jeff.
Good start.
And, last but not least, Molly Graham.
Why, thank you. I was waiting for someone to notice I was here.
Molly's here?
We are doing, today we're going to talk about a nightmare on... Nightmare.
A nightmare.
A nightmare.
That's like what one of the three kings brought in that song. Nightmare.
In that song, in that Bible tale?
Yeah, the Bible tale.
In that birth of Jesus?
Book.
Yeah.
That one book,
Hello, nightmare on Bible turn.
A nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Dun, dun,
And the
dun.
revenge was there.
Yeah, okay, so, first before we really get into it, there's some things I forgot to mention in the last episode. We did not mention Nancy Zit.
Nancy Zit?
Remember when she woke up?
Nancy
and
Zit has got it going on.
She had that big zit.
No.
On her forehead.
I don't remember.
None of us
Don't
remember
recall
this.
that.
I just think the makeup team could have done a little bit better job.
So wait,
I did-
you felt the need
Yes.
to bring up the zit from a movie ago
Yeah.
because you forgot to mention it?
I think that Zit was actually Freddy Krueger the whole time. And it
pop
was
it
on
out of her
purpose.
head.
Yeah.
I thought I saw
Yeah.
little claws coming out of that zit.
Yeah.
Now that I think about
Actually, the zit was wearing a glove, I believe.
it.
Okay, so Freddy's Revenge. Okay, so who exactly is he getting revenge against? Because in the first movie, it was like the parents all got together
Right.
So
and they killed Freddy because he was killing children.
Yeah.
Also, too, another thing I gotta mention that we didn't really bring up last episode is I guess the courts messed up some paperwork, and that's why he got out free.
I think that was mentioned in the first.
Did we mention that?
Well, no, I don't know if we mentioned it, but in the first movie, they.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we mentioned that. I just think it's crazy that
Oh.
he killed all these children, but somehow they
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
track
and the
of
mom's speech about her going out to kill him is because something got fucked up in the court documents.
Like,
yeah,
what?
that's like a major plot point.
Yeah.
I
that
just
was a
think
big
it's
point.
crazy that they messed up these documents.
Well,
It happens
sure,
every
but-
day, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Dude.
honestly a really good look into our judicial system
God,
in
Yeah,
America.
honestly,
You know
it's
what?
a real study in the judicial system
That
of
first
America.
movie's deep.
It helps,
So
yeah.
many layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
many.
Study.
But enough of the first one. So Freddy's Revenge. I guess who's he getting revenge against?
The house.
Yeah, he's just
The
bitter that
Elm
he's
Street.
dead. So yeah, Elm Street. Yeah, he's
He's getting revenge on, literally the house, the same house that all the horrors happened in the first one. It's the same house.
I just don't buy it.
I don't. I just,
By what?
I don't think it's.
There's nothing to buy. It's
The house
just
doesn't have anything to do with it.
He's an evil demon being. He doesn't need a reason.
Yeah. Well, he
was-
wanted to kill the children of the parents who killed him.
Yes.
So
yeah.
the first movie, I get it. This movie is a different family that moves in. Who
Yeah,
is he
sure.
trying to get revenge against?
Right.
I don't know.
I just
know.
don't. The title sounds
Children,
cool, but
children in general.
Yeah,
I guess he
I
just-
kind of just feel like he's an evil guy, and he just feels like fucking with people all the time.
I think you're letting him off the hook. He doesn't have a good enough reason. You're just letting him off the hook. You're buying what he's putting down.
Alright.
Here's the thing,
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm horny for Freddy.
Oh,
All right,
no, Freddy is
you
just
love him too?
I'm horny for him.
Oh, okay. You don't love him.
It's not about love. It's a sex thing.
I think Freddy is justified to go out and kill more people on Elm Street.
He's justified.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for him to go out and kill people, but the title saying Freddy's Revenge is a weird title because it isn't really revenge. It's just Freddy continues being himself.
Yeah, Freddy still likes killing people.
Yeah, yeah, that should be the title. Freddy still likes killing people.
Yes, I think that would have been a stronger title.
It makes more sense because he was not getting revenge on anyone.
All right, so really, more than anything, this is a movie about a poor man's repressed homosexual tendencies.
100% so.
We're gonna get into
God.
Someone involved in the storyline here was really like squishing down a lot because boy was this whole movie just like a weird metaphor for everyone being gay and also dying.
Yeah, it was all about someone who was gay and who was attracted to, they had a little fuck buddy in their little softball team.
Yeah.
That's bizarre because like their first meeting, he's new, right? And
Yeah.
they're like wrestling on the.
Oh yeah, they were
on the
wrestling. They
baseball.
were
With his
rolling
pants
around.
down, like
with
his
his butt crack
his
showing.
was
Yeah.
out
A lot of butt
around
crack
the
in this movie.
Yeah.
They were touching butts.
Yes.
They were rolling around. They were getting hard.
And then they're like best friends.
Yeah. Wonder why, dude.
Well, that's how gay people actually have sex is they touch butts.
Exactly. It's
It's
called butt stuff.
Yeah. So a lot
Nightmare on
of
Elm
people don't
Street
know
too,
this,
butts.
but like usually if two best friends touch butts, it means they're gay. And
Is that how gay people shake? Instead of shaking hands, they just like touch butts.
yes, everyone knows that about the gays, that they do that, and it's so fucking twisted,
Yeah.
Like, it's disgusting.
It goes against nature.
God,
So-
I love this movie when all the gay people die.
So should we just start about? Should we start off just kind of going around, thinking just like giving our general thoughts on the movie, what we thought?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good way to start, Barry.
Austin, you first.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm still laughing. Okay. Anyways, this film was actually a lot of fucking fun.
I had
In the most bizarre way. Like, I
So
thought it
bizarre.
made like very little sense. It was very hard to follow, like what was happening. Like Freddy comes into the real world, possesses this dude's body, but does he appear as Freddy? Does everybody see him as Freddy, or does he see himself as Freddy? I don't know.
I didn't even think about that. Do they see Freddy or do they see him?
Right, I have no idea.
It was different every time, and they never really told us.
Yeah, they never really talked about it. But all that aside, I mean, I was laughing at this movie, like,
Oh, it's a funny
in the
movie.
best kind of way. It was funny and ridiculous and dumb. It was like I think Freddy 1 was actually like a good horror flick.
Yes.
Freddy 2 is like not that. It's
So
it's fun.
the first one.
Molly, you're
sorry,
next.
so many times.
Molly's next.
I'm done now. It's
Wow,
fine.
Molly's next. Yeah, let's have the two homophobic people speak
let's get
about
the-
this fucking
Let's get the
podcast.
homophobia out of the way first.
Yeah.
You're right. Molly and I famously hate gays. And,
She usually calls them the gays.
yeah,
She says herself
I
after watching Jeff Probst
Like-
realize that you can't say "come in, you guys."
yeah, I know. I hate this. No, but this movie to me, honestly, Freddy 1, I wasn't as like scared. Like I was weirdly scared during this movie the whole time, and
That
I think
is
it was
weird.
because it fucks with your head. Like you're just like waiting for like some big like M. Night Shyamalama plot twist thing, and it doesn't come. But the anticipation, I was waiting for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It never came, but I will say, while watching the movie, I felt more like fear and anxiety than I did during Freddy 1.
Really?
I think there was more. There's more like anticipation of something happening
Yes,
in this
and
one.
I kept just being like, "There's gonna be a jump scare," and Jeff kept going, "Jump scares weren't invented yet." I was like, "That's not helpful."
Jeff did say that.
But yeah, I felt like I was super like, more just like waiting for what was
Yeah.
in this one.
Jeff?
Whew.
Oh, yeah, the homophobia.
Now we have the homophobia out of the way.
I'm sorry. It's
uh,
how I was raised.
I feel like this entire movie went through like a lot of everything I search for in porn.
I'm telling
We
you,
had coach scenes.
when the coach
yeah.
grabbed him in the gay bar, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I Google every time.
And made him run laps and said, like, I'll meet you in the shower.
Yes, I love a
Like,
good
it's-
coach porn.
Always like, yeah, the shower.
And then there was so much to it, like the like random friends, like wrestling turned into like, wait, his pants are down while they're wrestling. Also, like I've had those.
My dick slipped in.
That sounds like a big part of my high school experience
Yeah.
of me tricking people into doing stuff
Yeah,
like
Jeff was
that.
like, oh my God, oops, someone pulled my pants down. This is wild.
But also I think so they clearly for this one they were like, what's next with someone who dreams like horrors and can die in the horror the nightmare.
Yeah.
What's next? Sleepwalking. Ooh, sleepwalking is something. Let's go with that.
That's actually an interesting.
And they went with
Yeah.
sleepwalking
I like that
as
angle.
the like new thing. So now we have a singular person who is meeting Freddy through his dreams, and then Freddy is taking him over through sleepwalking and going into reality. And I think the whole movie, a lot of reasons why we're like, wait, are they sleeping or not in this movie? And the rules don't make sense compared to the first movie, is because I think us as the audience, we were seeing a mix of what was in the sleepwalker's dream state
Mhm.
and what was actually happening. So like
It was a
he
lot-
found the glove in the fireplace or
Yeah.
the furnace.
Yeah.
And so that was a real glove that we knew that was in that house beforehand. So he could have actually had that on. So I assume anytime Freddy was around killing people, everyone actually saw him going around killing people. But as the audience, we were seeing it in kind of like a half state of his dream state while he was dream walking or sleepwalking.
And I think you're giving the movie too much credit.
Agreed.
I think they didn't even think of that. Honestly, though,
Yeah.
like I think what we
I
are
kn-
all
I know they
thinking-
didn't. We'll get into the trivia. I know
Yeah,
they
I
didn't.
think what we are all projecting onto this movie is like, yeah, the plot that would make sense, but I don't think at the time they
Yeah,
thought of
it-
that.
I like
Jeff-
you just now thought more about this the plot of this
Right.
Then the writers
Jeff,
did.
you had to make so many leaps in logic there to come up with that. Like what
I don't
we
think it was
saw,
that many leaps.
No, they are leaps though, because what we saw
Because
was
all
not
we
that.
all
like,
we needed was a simple reveal at the end, you
Right.
know, like a cut to like
We
their
didn't
point
get
of
that.
view, and we didn't get it.
We didn't get
Honestly,
to.
I'm with her.
Yeah.
I think if I'm a screenwriter, just like I make a couple more tweaks to kind of like explain
Tweaks.
it better. Tweaks.
yeah, agreed. Some sort of reveal, some sort of something. If that were the case,
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
I
see
think
that.
I think that's what they were going for. I will say that this was like one of the most homoerotic movies
Oh,
I've
it
ever
is.
seen.
It is considered the gayest horror movie of all time.
It is.
It
Because
is.
honestly, like, yeah, I felt, me personally watching it, I saw a lot of porn tropes that I usually go to, and I almost exclusively watch gay porn. So I did feel,
Fun
I
fact
was
about
like,
Molly.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Big fan
fun
of gay
fact
porn.
about me, I mostly watch gay porn. Because of all my fantasies about Barrett and Jeff. But no, I was like, this
Who can
feels
blame her? Who can blame
really felt really porny. To
Definitely
me.
the two most attractive guys in the room right now. So
Clearly.
it makes sense.
Clearly.
Ouch, man.
Well, I mean, Catsby is in the room.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Sorry,
that,
Catsby.
That was both rude
It's
to
fucking hot,
Catsby and me.
And everyone knows I'm the hottest girl in the room. Unless there's any girl fleas in it.
But honestly, I think I love the first one, but I think I like this one a little better.
What? Okay. All right.
I loved this one.
This
I
one-
really did.
I like
Okay.
them in different ways.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
with you, Austin.
Yeah.
I think if I was watching this one by myself, I would like this one a lot more than the first one. Because I would have come like 6 times by the end of the show. I have seen the pornos that have happened with the coach and the student before. And this is a classic porno scene.
Truly.
Dude, that was honestly...
He was chained up in the shower, getting whipped by a towel with his
Yes.
bare ass.
Oh my god, I laughed out loud.
That was
And it was the
hilarious.
jump ropes. He got chained by jump ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the funniest
Classic
part,
because of the little girls who jump rope.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
The funniest part was that the dude went to the gay bar, ordered a beer, which came in a highball glass, but that's besides the point.
Wait, that is
Very
we need to
strange.
talk about that.
No, this
Let me
is
finish.
the
Let me
point.
finish. Let
He
me finish.
orders
Let me
a
finish.
beer, which he has to pour into a highball glass himself.
Right.
Yes.
Also, we'll discuss that later.
Yes, yes.
But he went to the gay bar where the coach was dressed in leathers. And then the coach said, "You're in trouble, pal. You got to go run laps at the gym." If that's not a fucking porno,
Exactly.
I don't know what is.
So just like forgetting the fucking plot of anything
Yeah.
making sense and just being like, you have to go get sweaty for me now.
Yeah. You better
I'll
go
meet you in
get
the
this.
shower once you
Yeah.
stink.
That was
It was
weird.
the most
It's like,
horny, sex, fuck.
Oh yeah.
And I did like
yeah.
not find the coach attractive until it got to a certain point that I was like, all right. I was like, all right, now he's all chained up again, whipped
I
in
know
the
because
ass.
he was in his leather outfit and he had like that farmer sunburn.
Everybody
Yeah.
had
Everyone had really bad.
everybody.
They
Yeah.
must have filmed this like in a weird time of year, and people tried to go tanning, and they got super burnt. Or
Something.
Also-
Everyone had a horrible, weird
yeah,
tan.
something had to be weird.
Very sweaty movie. Everybody's sweaty in this.
Oh,
movie.
so
Everyone-
wet.
That's
Everyone's
why
so
it was
wet.
such a fucking porn, dude.
Especially
Everyone was
Jesse.
covered in
Everyone was
fucking
slick.
Yeah, I swear to God, before
Especially Freddy. Freddy was slick.
he
He was so-
He was
slimy.
gooey.
He was-
He was a
he was
gooey.
gooey.
Yeah.
Slime boy.
So my general thoughts. Is,
Oh wow.
or unless Jeff, are you?
No, I'm done. I'm
I
almost done, but
We'll go
I'll
on.
wait till I'm alone for that.
Ah. Okay, I'm kind of with Austin. I like this movie. I like both of them, but in like different ways. Like I think the first one is like a legit classic.
Mhm.
We talked about this last time. I don't think the ending of the first one totally works.
No.
but overall,
The ending was awful.
actually, the ending kind of sucked. But
The ending seemed like an afterthought.
well, it was, because that was
Yeah.
a studio mandate because they
Right.
wanted more sequels, which is weird because this one doesn't really like.
Because what they changed the ending to in the first one has
Right,
nothing to
yeah.
do with the sequel of this
Because
one.
yeah, and then in this one they all talk about the mother killed herself, the daughter killed herself, blah 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 in this very house, and you're just like, oh, like we don't really get that. We just got like a weird bus car,
a
a car thing, and the hood of the car was Freddy's sweater.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the last one was a sloppy ending, and this one was a sloppy ending.
Oh, this ending
This
was
ending,
fucking
I think-
hilarious.
Hey,
oh my god.
What good gay porn doesn't end with this floppy ending?
No, I think this movie is this one. Like, first one a classic. This one is like I think it's like a so bad it's good.
Yeah, agreed.
Like I liked it in that way. Like,
Agreed.
this is such a like the sexual homoerotic overtone is just so blatant and hilarious. It's such it is such a bizarre sequel.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, it is hilarious. I mean, yeah, we were laughing through the whole thing. I mean, the dance scene. Which we'll get into.
the butt taps. The
The
butt taps.
butt
on the-
taps.
Oh my god, the butt taps.
The screams.
The screams.
Oh my goodness.
The main actor has the most classic scream ever, and he does it like 4 or 5 times. It's-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
main
At
actor.
least.
We're gonna get into him. Gosh.
Yeah. Jeff's gonna get into it, am I right?
No, not my type.
But I thought the movie, like it
I'm all
kind
coach.
of, like we were saying, it kind of contradicts the rules that were established in the first one. I don't know. I feel like this movie feels like a completely different horror movie about like possession, but like Freddy's in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like in the first, you disagree? I don't know.
I thought this movie kind of had the same tone. Honestly, the plot in the first one didn't make any fucking sense either.
No, you're right. It didn't.
They both did that great thing of just like, let's just fucking get this movie going.
Yes.
Like, and they both did that. And I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, they weren't all long and drawn out.
It was like, get it going and we'll explain along the way.
Yeah.
But
at first I was like, oh, like I don't know what the fuck's going on, but they kind of bring you up to speed for like as much as you can be up to speed in these fucking movies.
I will say that the amount of fun that like Freddy had with his victims in this one was like nothing compared to the first one. Like I don't think
he's barely in this movie.
Freddy's hardly in this movie. Like
he had that great line though. It was like, "Oh, you should buy."
He had.
What does he say? What does he say? Like, I'll take.
You have the body.
Yeah,
I have the mind.
Yeah.
And then he rips his fucking
I like
skin
that.
off.
That was like cool. That's like the most like.
It's like that's you got the brains and I got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
Yeah.
They were still figuring out Freddy. Like, I think this was kind of a transitional movie because to kind of jump ahead.
No, it's a gay movie. It's not a trans movie.
What I mean by this is like I think they were still trying to figure out Freddy because I do know Wes Craven wanted nothing to do with this movie. He hated the script. They did approach him, but I think this.
I can see him hating the script.
Right. He does have. I think he contributes to the story in the next one we'll talk about.
Okay.
So the next one I think is a little bit of a back to basics. This is just like, I don't know. It's just, in the first one, it's like, okay, he attacks people through dreams. And in this one, it's like this weird, like.
It's a sleepwalking.
Well, yeah, but he's like possessing the guy, which is like, and then he's actually like.
They're sleepwalking.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I think that's what they were going for. I think that like the writers of this one were like, oh, what's the next step if like this person haunts their dreams and kills them in their dreams? What will be the next step for the next movie? Ooh, their sleepwalkers exist.
Yeah.
So now when he like will be possessing one person and that person will be going out and killing people, in his mind, he sees all this dream shit and it's not them and stuff like that. And he doesn't really have control because Freddy has control over him.
Well, we were kind of talking about this, like
it's a dream.
You're saying like that party scene, like, are they seeing Freddy? Are they seeing him?
Right.
Like
they saw him. They saw him.
You think they saw him? We're
seeing.
You think they saw Jesse?
I think they saw Freddy.
You think they saw?
I think they saw Freddy too, which doesn't make any sense. But
that's what I'm saying. Like the rules.
But I also want to go.
They should have seen Jeff by the logic.
We needed a scene.
They should have seen Jesse. We should have had a cut to of the whole party seeing Jesse.
Yes, exactly. You are exactly right.
I agree with that.
Didn't, and that was what was missing.
And if that's what they were going for, I think that's cool.
Because they did that with the little girl.
But,
They did that with the best friend. Like they should have had that moment, but they never did, which is what.
I think they filmed it, and then like when they were like doing the editing and stuff, they're like it kind of fucking takes the balls out of the scene.
But there's also other context clues in that party scene that show that it's not just a fucking in his own mind dream world. Like the lock of the mom and dad's door just locks and unlocks randomly.
Yeah,
and like the boiling of the water.
Yes.
Logically, the movie doesn't make sense.
Right.
With all that, like, I think that what they were going for was a like fucking sleepwalker type thing, and then they just while they were writing it, they just got lazy. They got lazy and they just fucking like merged both ideas.
Yeah.
The fact that it's all a dream world and it's a sleepwalker. They just didn't care that it didn't make sense.
Yeah, it was lazy.
But I think they were going for sleepwalking.
It was lazy writing.
But then they just got lazy about it.
Yeah, I just.
So what you're saying is it didn't make sense.
So wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like just like the first one didn't make fucking sense either.
I
the first
don't
one
mean
did
to
make
be
sense. The first one kind of the first one made sense up until the ending. The ending is stupid.
you guys, though, I feel like I'm being this bitch, but we have been on initial thoughts for quite some time. And I know there's many categories in this podcast. So maybe we should move on to something else.
I could debate this all day.
Yeah, you might be right.
Like, we're
I mean,
still
we'll
on
bring
initial-
up thing.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
keep
get
talking
into
about it.
rants.
We're
while
all
we go.
jumping the gun. Right
Okay.
now.
So I guess before anything to add before we kind of get into trivia, like any other things to add?
Not if Molly's gonna yell at me.
Yeah, Molly,
again.
do you have anything to add before we get into trivia?
Oh.
Quit yelling, Molly. My God.
This is crazy. So
Wait, we're going into trivia.
well, we do have categories.
Yeah, we have all the categories first.
No,
Well, do
I
we-
think it's trivia first.
We do
then
trivia
the
first, and then
categories.
we do categories.
I'm mixing it up with Lost.
Yeah.
Get lost.
Get lost.
Rest in peace.
Right? It seems that way.
New Line Cinema originally refused to give Robert Englund, like Freddy,
Okay.
a pay raise, and an extra was cast as Freddy at the start of the production.
No.
So after 2 weeks of filming, they were like, okay, like this isn't working. So they like basically caved and they like paid Robert Englund. So
Oh, God,
Freddy
that
Freddy
extra was
almost-
having the best week of his life.
Right? He's like, oh my God.
On Freddy.
Extra playing Freddy.
So-
it
so
sounds
yeah,
like oxymoron.
so I guess what they were kind of going for, and this is why I say
It's like,
I-
oh, there's an extra playing the titular character.
and this is why I say I don't really think they like
They
totally
knew what they were doing.
I don't think they knew what they were doing yet. And I don't think they had figured Freddy out yet. And I think they thought like, oh, well, like tons of people play Jason and tons of people play Michael Myers, you know. And I thought like, oh, we'll just put some guy, we'll just play Freddy. But I think like, you know, Freddy kind of he has some movements and he has the quips.
Yes. No, he's so creepy.
There's a certain language to his performance, and I think they like, okay, we got to get Robert Englund back.
Right.
Which is crazy, like in hindsight. Like, I mean, Robert Englund, like Freddy, is an iconic character.
Yeah.
I do want to say, like, so after the first episode, we're all saying, like, okay, yeah, he's a child, quote unquote, killer.
Mhm.
You know, he's not a pedophile, he's a child killer. And we're like, okay, who kills children and doesn't fuck them?
Not me.
But like, so this time he's like, the first time he appears in the movie, he fucking takes his little long claws out and he makes like this teenage boy suck one of his like little claws, his
Ooh.
little metal claws. He puts it in his mouth.
Let's
and he's
talk
like,
about
suck
that.
on
He
it.
does the tongue thing with the girl when
Oh yeah, when he's like about to eat that.
he's in her body, when he's in the
When he's
kid's
sucking on her
body,
titties?
yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
sucking on his tits, and he like has his big long creepy tongue out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a 16-year-old.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. I thought what was
So
cool
he
about
fucks
this movie.
kids.
Oh, duh. What I thought what was
Who
cool about
doesn't?
this movie is that like this one kind of had more of like a body horror like vibe to it. Like there's that part where like body horror, you know,
And is that a phrase, a type of
it's
movie?
kind of like a genre, like
Jennifer's
like
Body.
a subgenre. No, you know, like a good example. Would be,
Shoot,
like,
shoot, bang, bang.
Yes. No, a good example is like, you know, body horror, like when like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly, he's like turning into a fly, like this grotesque like body.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? The Thing with Kurt Russell, like people like guys are like changing into like aliens, like it's just body
Yeah.
horror. I thought what was cool was there's a lot of body horror elements in this movie. Like remember like, he's at his friend's house and like his face is like sticking out of his
Yeah,
torso,
that was
cool.
and he's like ripping it out. And I thought there was like a lot of
Very cool.
like gory stuff like that, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
Which was kind of absent in the. It was a little bit in the first one, but like more present here.
Mm.
Yeah, this one didn't go for all the like, I don't know if hacky is the right word, but like in the first one there was so many fucking Freddy pranks. Not too many Freddy pranks this time.
Yeah.
No, there really isn't, and that's I like I was saying. I think the first couple of movies I think are still trying to figure Freddy out.
Right.
I like it. I like this random weird dynamic of the movie. I think there should be more movies that like represent the gay community and
As I said before, Wes Craven, they offered him this movie. He didn't want to do it.
Because of the script?
Well, okay, I have a quote here, but basically he, didn't. He thought.
Wait, you said you have a quote.
I do have a quote. I'll get to it, but
okay.
also, as I said,
but you want to paraphrase it?
As I said in the first one, though, like he, that ending was tacked on. He wanted originally like a happy ending, and they like tacked on
in the original movie,
right? And they so he kind of wanted the first movie to be like a one and done. But they approached him for it, and he hated the script, and he said, I have a quote here. I didn't like the second script. I thought it was a silly script. There was not a clear-cut hero who remained intact. Freddy coming out of the hero really violated the viewer's ability to identify with him. I suggested they make the girl across the street the hero. I thought it would have been much wiser to make her the central character. I also thought they brought Freddy too much into the realm of reality and put him into a situation where he was diminished. You want Freddy to always be threatening and overpowering, but when he's running around a swimming pool with a bunch of teenagers who are all bigger than he is, he really starts to look silly. Which that pool.
That's a good point.
He does like kind of
look
silly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's like sweater, and he looks like this weird old guy, like at the party.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of disagree with the like aspect of what was it? Never mind.
Freddy?
I lost it.
Well, also too,
something you just said.
He also hated the parakeet possession scene.
No, it was so dumb.
That was a dumb fucking scene. Who wouldn't hate that scene?
At first I was like, oh, the parakeets were, because she was like, the birds are sleeping. And I was like, oh, sleeping? Oh, that's why they're randomly dead, because Freddy's in the bird dreams. And then I was like, oh, this is stupid. And that wasn't at all what was happening. And I was like, that's even more stupid.
Yeah, but that is what would happen.
Yeah.
I'm with her. I think Freddy possessed the birds.
Yeah, Freddy possessed the birds because they went to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I think happened.
That's exactly what happened. It was awful.
Right, but it wasn't like Freddy killing them in their dreams.
In their dreams, like the first movie.
Right. No, the birds. Freddy went into a bird's dream, and I'm sorry, but that's a cuck move.
Yeah, dude.
Like if you're fucking Freddy Krueger and now you're fucking like trying to go into birds' dreams to kill them,
get real.
Retire, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get
real.
real.
There's that scene we mentioned in the scene where he's like, "You have the body, I have the brains." But I guess originally, he was supposed to put the blade in his mouth, and like I guess the actor Mark Patton was like uncomfortable with that. So it was supposed to be.
Why?
Well,
I mean, it's not a real blade. They're fucking acting.
But I guess it was like, it was supposed to be like even more homoerotic. He's like putting the blade like in it.
He already sucked off his claw.
It's true.
I good point. I guess
like
you're gonna suck off the claw.
I'm sorry, but the lead actor was so clearly fucking gay the whole time. Like, that's where he draws the line.
I guess so.
And he was the worst actor out of the whole fucking thing. The lead actor was the worst actor out of the entire show.
It's true. I actually thought the best friend who got murdered by him was a pretty good actor. In that scene where he's getting
his girlfriend was a pretty good actor. Yeah. His parents were decent. Yeah. Like
the dad.
Dad made me laugh.
I have a lot to say about the dad. God damn it! He just like fix that AC.
Oh yeah.
Also, too, like
how do you fix the AC when you got demons setting fires in your basement?
That's a good point. That's a good point. He also sets toasters on fire. There's a lot of heat happening.
Yeah, dude. He blew a fucking hole.
So maybe I'll buy that, but I will say this: man, he gets super serious. He's like, "Listen here, you need to clean your room."
Yeah, I don't want any promises,
buddy.
I need you to clean your room.
I'm serious. Wow. You need to clean your room. He really wanted to clean his room.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, cleanliness is next to godliness. So,
well, godliness is dumb.
So. And godliness is emptiness, and God is empty, just like me.
Okay. Also, godliness is next to gabagool.
Hey, we should gabagool.
Sorry, it was a little smashing pumice.
Also, there is actually a very interesting documentary, and it's called Scream Queen: My Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's basically about the main actor, Mark Patton. It's on Shudder.
Really?
Yeah, Shudder. And oh my god, it's so interesting
because his screams were awesome.
Okay, so he does this movie, and the movie comes out. It gets like pretty bad reviews, and everybody's like, "Okay,
you're saying this movie?
This movie,
okay."
This movie is like, okay, well, that guy's clearly gay, and he was kind of like typecast, and I think he was kind of a little bit pissed about like the reception of the movie, and he kind of like quit acting.
That's kind of awful.
But also like apparently him and the writer kind of like
fucked.
They didn't fuck, but like basically he was kind of just like, okay, well, you clearly wrote this with homophobic, or not homophobic, but like homosexual subtext. And
it kind of feels homophobic.
And the writer was just kind of like, no, I didn't. So like he was kind of mad at the writer. And then if you watch the documentary, but he like, because the guy like kind of goes away for a while, he becomes an interior designer.
That's the gayest thing you can do.
Right. He like fucks off in Mexico with his like husband.
Oh my god,
for like 20 years or whatever. And then he basically comes. So the movie's about him, like basically like talking about his experiences with the movie and how horrible it was, like the backlash he got. And basically, the climax of the documentary is like him confronting the writer, and basically like, hey, you wrote this with homosexual subtext. And then the writer's like, yeah.
Yeah.
We should watch that.
Oh my god, it's on Shudder. It's actually like a pretty good documentary.
I would love to watch it.
I actually think it's like,
because it's so obvious to me when I watch this movie. Like it was clearly like someone who, like a weird, they had a weird kid who like got in a fight with a strong male who now they're best friends, and they like to like shower together and stuff and tussle around. And then there's this girl who shows up, and she's like, but don't you like me? And he's like, I like you as a friend. And then eventually it's fucking like her, like, he literally kills his boyfriend. So, and then fucking ends up like with her after she like screams in his face enough to be like, get away from the evil, be with me, go away from the evil, I love you. Whoa. Like it was clearly like a fucking like Scared Straight documentary.
I think
I actually would love to watch. Yeah, I would love to watch this documentary. Honestly,
it's actually really good. So and it's really cool too, because like he kind of realizes that this movie has like a strong cult following within the gay community, and he goes to like a showing of this movie.
And is the actor gay?
Yeah.
Is he a gay?
Oh my god, is your identity captain?
He's
obvious?
an interior designer living with his husband.
But
it's
so funny because he goes to a screening of this movie, and the audience is like egging him on to do the dance, and he like does the dance. So it's kind of cool. Like, I think he kind of discovers that this movie kind of has a cult following. Yeah. I think he kind of like embraces it a little bit. But it's kind of, I do have a quote here. So the writer, David Chaskin, says that...
what a gay name.
Well, I don't think the writer's gay.
David, I suck dicks, but don't tell anyone.
Chaskin.
He says he claimed the subtext arose from how Patton played the part.
Blame it on the gay.
But Patton says, quote, I love when he uses the word subtext. He complained, did you actually go to a freshman English course in high school? This is not subtext. And then he said, Chaskin sabotaged him. Never, ever anyone affected my confidence. The boys that threw rocks at me, nobody but this man did. Chaskin denied for years that there was a gay subtext in his screenplay. Instead, at one point, he told a reporter that Patton had simply played the part too gay But yeah, I think the emotional stress of this film led him to like leave acting. But I think this movie like really fucked with him. But the documentary is interesting. It's actually worth a watch.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
I think this movie.
Maybe
really...
we'll do like a bonus episode.
Honestly, yeah, I think it'd be like a short like bonus episode. Would be kind of
a long bonus episode.
But that's all I really have for trivia.
Okay.
I mean, basically, the legacy of this movie is like it's just like super homoerotic and
hell yeah.
But let's get into categories.
All right.
So, what is the best kill of this movie?
All right.
All right. The best kill.
Okay. So honestly, for me, and this is gonna be unpopular. For me, my favorite kill of the movie was the parrot. And it was because it made me think. I was like, oh my gosh, like Freddy's in these little parrot dreams. Like he's killing these parrots. I thought it was so funny.
It is really funny.
Yeah,
Just think about that. He like invaded a parrot's dream.
Yes, like
little
I
parrots
thought
are
he's
flying
like
around.
in like a parrot dream.
So that a parrot could attack another parrot.
Yeah, and then I realized it made no sense, but for a moment in time, Freddy being in the parrot's head,
It was
so
definitely
silly.
funny.
Come here, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Probably want a cracker, bitch.
Yes.
God, I don't know. Like, I can't fucking think of that many kills. All the kills.
Not really a lot of kills.
Yeah.
Not many
honestly.
kills, and the kills that happened
We
were
didn't really
nothing compared to the first like movie.
Yeah, we didn't really see a lot of them. Like, we didn't see someone get like dragged up the wall and like
Yeah.
be on the ceiling. Like,
No one got sucked into a bed and then had like a blender
that
of
was so good.
blood
That
shoot
is-
onto the
that's
ceiling.
cool. That's an all-time classic.
That was cool.
Like,
shit,
like we
yeah.
didn't have anything that was like a great death scene. I mean, so then I'll have to go with I guess the coach getting stripped naked and chained to a wall and just being like whipped on his butt a bunch, and then his bare little ass got whipped a bunch, and then all of a sudden like claws go down his backs, and that's what kills him.
Jeff,
that was like,
stop masturbating, dude. You can't just start masturbating.
sorry, that was a hot fucking scene.
Can you please
Come on,
like
man.
wipe the cum off?
I mean,
Jesus, that's disgusting.
it was a good scene.
Apparently, it was really good. My God.
I mean, like Alanis Morissette's written songs about that.
God, there really isn't a lot of kills in this.
Yeah.
That was a hot kill. That was a sexy kill.
Yeah, we can tell, Jeff.
Yeah, we know.
My God.
I don't know, coaches.
Anyway, I'll say my favorite kill probably be, I guess, the best friend when he stabs him through the door and like slices it up, and the parents on the outside like. Rah!
It's scary to see like the like bloody claws come through the door while you don't know what's going on. It was a good edit of like you don't see it happening, but you see like the horror of like the parents seeing what they can see. Good scene.
Okay, I know a funny kill is at the pool party where like this poor guy gets strangled.
Yeah,
like they're stepping on him, and like you're not stepping on him that hard.
Yeah.
The blood is just like sweating out his
they're all
mouth.
trying to like climb over this fence, and like him laying on the ground next to the fence gives them an extra like half a foot to climb up the fence. But everyone just is stomping on him until he dies.
yeah.
I know this isn't really a kill. I mentioned it earlier, but I think that scene where like Freddy comes out of fucking Jesse's body is so fucking cool.
It's
That
so cool.
was
cool.
Yeah, but not a kill.
It's not. Anyway,
that was cool.
most annoying character. Now,
Ooh.
I think the obvious would be Jesse.
Yeah, very annoying
It
character.
was weird.
I don't know though.
No,
Like
for me, actually, it's Jesse's dad.
Yeah.
Jesse's dad was the fucking worst.
he was the worst.
Like, he's just like, everything he said, I was like, this doesn't make sense. You're not a parent. And then he's like, he doesn't have a fucking job. He just says
Oh,
he just
yeah.
is constantly at the house.
he's
Can we
always in that
mention this?
goddamn recliner.
Jesse.
I'm like, who is this person?
Jesse, I have a couple of questions, then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
What are you on? What are you doing? Who do you get it from?
Ridiculous. Jesse's dad was
Yeah,
I
think
Also, to your point, like, what does this guy do? Because, like, Jesse's like going to like school, and I don't know.
And they just moved into a new house.
I got up early. I mean, I was out the door by 6:30.
Yeah.
He's just like doing. He's just, I guess, doing. He's on the ladder.
He's taking the bars off.
Taking the bars off. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It seems like a lot to do before work.
He's like, my son's acting weird. I
Which
think he's
means he
on
probably
drugs. Let
doesn't
me
have a
take the
job.
bars off
The window, yeah. So that way he can sneak out and go find his drugs.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I kind of appreciated that they had a pretty full breakfast like every morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking cereal, we're talking waffles, bacon,
Fried
sausage,
eggs. We're not talking
fried
scrambled.
eggs.
We're talking fried eggs.
Yeah,
Yes.
fried.
Yeah.
So because I never had that. I mean, like that's a pretty. I'm glad.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry
appreciate-
that you grew up in a horrible household.
I know.
Right?
Sounds
I know.
abusive.
I know.
Yeah, he
Just,
never.
I just.
We had crepes and eggs and waffles and.
Well, did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course not.
every
I just-
kid had that.
I love
Yeah.
that they just.
We did
like,
make crepes.
They
a lot.
went. I just.
That was a Sunday morning thing.
This is a tangent. My only point is, I'm glad they went all out for breakfast.
Yeah, good for them.
Honestly.
All right.
I
Right.
could go out for breakfast right now. Honestly,
Dude, honestly,
if there's like a
I
diner
could-
down the street, I'd be down.
I would do it, honestly.
I
could use-
I would eat so much fucking breakfast
Wait.
right now.
Did we just make plans, you guys?
Dude. You guys
Dude.
want to go to IHOP?
Yeah.
IHOP sucks.
I don't do
Waffle
IHOP.
House, Waffle
Yes.
USA,
I'd rather do Waffle House.
Waffle House is better.
Waffle Town USA.
Jeff, most annoying character.
Oh, cheese. I think I.
Cheese?
Jeez, who's cheese?
I thought you said cheese.
I thought he said cheese too.
Yeah, that cheese
Yeah, cheese
on
is
the toast.
You're
that
thinking
was
of The
good.
Wire, dude. That's
I don't know. I think I have to agree with Molly with the dad. As the
He's
most
the worst.
annoying. Yeah, like not the worst actor out of everyone, but maybe the most annoying character.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because the dad and the mom were not horrible actors. I think the worst actor was the main character.
Well, the problem is,
But he had a
he's
great
he's
scream.
clearly a gay man playing a straight man.
Right, like I was saying, Lance Bass in the movie. The
Yes,
L.
we were talking offline. Lance
all right.
Bass and what was the movie called again?
I believe it was called the L, as in the L train in
I don't remember
Chicago.
this movie.
And it was like a meet cute movie, but it was Lance Bass as the heartthrob in this movie.
You did not buy it.
Oh no, no one can buy fucking Lance Bass being a straight man, and it's so funny to watch him try to be.
I feel like it's like gay actors can play straight people. Like it's not that hard.
Oh,
Straight
sure.
people
Oh,
can
oh,
play-
God.
Depending on whom.
I tell you what, the guy from
Sure.
what's that David Fincher show? It's like they're like detectives.
True Detective.
Not True
Oh.
Detective. It's on Netflix.
David Fincher. That's Twin Peaks, right?
Not Twin
No.
Peaks. Anyway,
I mean, okay, so
my
like
point is,
Kevin
we see some
Spacey.
gay actors play some
Neil
good-
Patrick Harris.
Yes.
Kevin
You hit it on the
Spacey
head,
trying
yeah.
to fuck that underage girl.
Yeah, in American Beauty.
Turns out he likes underage men,
Boys.
boys.
Honestly, yeah,
What?
dude, Kevin Spacey's a great. I mean, he's a sex pest, but great example. Like,
He's a great actor, and I think he's not a sex pest, and anyone who was raped by him should be thankful for it.
Wow.
Mindhunter.
Hot
Mindhunter.
Oh,
the
I
main
got a
guy,
crush on Kevin Spacey.
Holton, is gay in real life. But,
Yeah.
like, I mean, you just
It's called acting.
it's acting.
It's if you're a gay actor and you can't play straight, you're
All right,
probably
what's the
not
next
a good
category?
actor.
God, let's get to it.
well,
no.
we still have
No.
we have to let Austin go.
Oh, most annoying character.
This is gonna be a
Awesome.
10-hour episode.
We're doing pretty good on time.
Okay, what's the time?
Like 5
3
minutes.
hours.
20 minutes so far. We're good.
All right.
we take a break halfway through to have smoke. Or...
What's the
all right. Most annoying character is Jeff again. Fucking
Okay.
Jeff.
Not this podcast.
Wow. I'm surprised you didn't love this movie since it's so fucking homophobic, just like you.
Wait,
Wow.
it's not homophobic. It's
It was pretty fucking
It's
homophobic.
Not homophobic tomorrow.
yeah.
No. The whole fucking concept of it.
You think it was homophobic?
This whole concept of the movie.
I don't think it was homophobic. I think it pretty much embraced.
Okay, well, you won't listen to a fucking gay to listen.
Okay, well, let's listen
Oh, he is homophobic.
No, the whole movie was about fucking like
repressing
you're repressing it, and the people were dying because they weren't. Like the whole movie was about that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, subtext. No. I mean, this is not subtle at all. I think.
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you, Austin.
That's all right.
This movie is like. Do you think this is like the writer was just like fucking with everyone? It just seems like a weird movie to make like at the time.
Yeah.
I think now this would have been.
When did this come out?
85. I mean, I don't know.
Oh shit.
It's older than me.
Barely.
Is it?
Yeah.
By a year.
By a year.
For once.
For once. Thank you. Yeah.
The next one you're not gonna be so lucky. No, 87. Right. All right. Most annoying character.
All right. Most annoying character. I mean, I honestly think it's a dad, but I'll just throw out the best friend as well because that guy was kind of a douche.
He was like eating like with his mouth full.
Yeah,
that scene was weird.
That was
good point.
That
good
mouth
point.
full scene was terrible.
I was so mad at that whole
so
scene.
annoying.
I kept screaming at the screen. Chew, swallow, and then talk.
Or like spit it out. Like fuck you, dude.
He said something really weird when his mouth was full. And you and I looked at each other. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, what was it?
Well, it was weird. He's
like, I pushed my aunt down the stairs. Or
oh my god! Oh my god! I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, like, what are you doing? Are you gonna come to the party? He's like, no, I got grounded for pushing my aunt.
No, grandma.
Yeah, even worse. I pushing my grandmother
Yeah.
down the stairs.
Yeah, it was so weird. And we're like, did he just say that?
Yes. No,
it was
he
hard to
did say
understand
that.
because he had fucking like
a billion
40
food
bites
in
of
his mouth.
fucking
Yeah.
sandwiches in
Every
this.
food
You killed your grandmother. You're grounded for a weekend.
Right?
You don't get allowance this week.
You're going with the friend.
Yeah, the friend, he was very annoying. That part, and then just like his overall like broness, like obvious, like I don't know. He was like, yeah.
Annoying.
Well, he
I'm
was the
surprised.
more straight character in the
I'm
gay scenes.
surprised.
But he was
guys
like
had-
overtly gay, like to the point where
Right, like every fucking
overtly-
gay porn.
right, you got it. All right, move on.
I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned this. Discount Meryl Streep's friend.
Oh, the one who would pop up
Yeah, she
every
just, like,
2
pop up
seconds.
and she
She didn't bother me because she wasn't really.
She wasn't a
around.
bad
Yeah.
actress.
No, but
She just
like,
had
nothing
very-
to
She
do.
She had
wasn't
3
annoying.
lines.
She wasn't annoying.
Yes, she was.
I found
Yeah,
her.
well,
But like,
like,
why?
each
But like, I
act
guess
of the
like,
movie.
why the character?
Yeah, her
Like,
existence
why-
was annoying.
Why the
Yeah.
existence? Like, she had
Yeah.
like, nothing to do.
I don't know. It was like they wrote like this one character in for one line for each act, and I kind of liked it.
You kind of liked it.
I kind of liked it because she would just pop up and be like, "It's weird that your friend like walks in the middle of the night." And then
Yeah.
she just disappear for another 40
It was
minutes.
some like weird exposition. She was strictly like a plot device.
Yeah, she was
like,
a plot
right.
device.
yeah.
It was
But, like,
very
you could've given
funny.
Those lines to like, I don't know, discount.
Literally anyone else.
Literally anyone else. So I'm gonna go with her.
No,
We didn't need
I
her.
agree with you, Barry. That was very annoying.
Okay.
She wasn't bad at
No,
it.
Molly's gonna like this category because she said she was scared. Scariest scene.
I mean, nothing. Like I would say, the scariest scene I think was when Freddy was ripping out of Jesse's
Yeah,
body.
100%.
That's my scene of the movie.
Like that
yeah.
was, yeah.
I
that
have a
was
different one,
scary. I thought that was the scariest scene. Was him like,
It's a
yeah,
good
like
choice.
ripping
His
out.
face is like
yeah,
pressing out of the
ugh.
belly. Oh, it's
And that was
gross.
what.
It was really
body
well
horror.
done for 85. I mean,
The effect, I gotta say, the effects in this are pretty great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
you know
good
they were all
practical effects,
practical
And this
effects
was like,
too.
I gotta say, I didn't really,
Really
mention
well
this in
done.
trivia, but this was like a rush production. This came out like less than a year after the first one,
Wow.
and I thought the effects like were pretty good.
Yeah.
I think my scariest scene was I don't know, there's something about like going down into the basement of that house
Ooh.
and going to that furnace and finding the glove with the fucking long razor blade fingernails coming out of it again.
That was when I
And
kept
him-
being like,
and
jump
then-
scare, jump scare.
Yeah, like nothing actually happened that was scary during it, but I was on edge the whole time. Yeah,
I was going jump scare, and Jeff was going jump scares weren't invented. There's not gonna be a jump scare, and I was like, there is.
And there was like nothing actually happened, but it was a very tense moment. Like it was probably the most like tense moment, like the edge of the seat moment of the entire fucking movie for me.
Yeah. I had one in mind and I forgot it.
All right, moving on.
I mean, honestly, that's what I would do.
Yeah. No. Hold on.
Because this is what we get if we don't. If we don't just move on, then we get this.
Barry, what was yours?
I'm with you. I think my favorite scene in the movie, and which was probably the most intense, was like him, Freddy breaking out of Jesse's body. Like I just
it was intense.
Effects, it was intense.
It looked good too.
And honestly, I'll give credit to the friend. I thought that was really well acted. He sold.
I thought so too.
That whole sequence was
He's
great.
a good actor.
That's my favorite scene, and I think the scariest scene. Austin, did it go back to you?
Yep, it did. Okay, so the scariest scene, or it wasn't even that scary, but it was like kind of just gross.
Erotic.
Was when he was like making out with his girlfriend.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And then the big long green tongue came out.
That's creepy.
Okay, he wasn't making out with his girlfriend when the long tongue came out.
He was sucking.
He was like slamming his
titties like you
wanted
wanted
me, calling me all the time like Blondie. Check out my funky behind. It's fine like all the time.
What else is in the teachers of
It's crispy behind, right?
All right. This next category, I think this is going to be a consensus. Best Freddy goof. I mean, it was the scene.
Not many Freddy goofs.
The only scene really was like, you have the body, I have the mind.
Oh yeah.
That was a good
I mean, it's the tongue scene kind of goof.
And the tongue
scene. Let the other people choose their goofs.
Sure, yeah. I'm sorry I spoke for everyone.
I think the tongue scene.
Okay, Jeff.
I think the God, there weren't many fucking goofs.
Like I said, I think
I'm trying
to think figuring out the character.
Because I'm trying to think of him like popping out at the pool party and stuff. He didn't do much.
Kind of a goof. Did he say like you're my fucking children? Or he said something.
Yeah, you are my children.
That's not really a goof, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't have many goofs. I mean, I guess
just
the point where I believe it was his friend who like turned when he was about to get ripped out of his stomach. Freddy ripped him out of his stomach. Like when he looked in his throat, you could see Freddy's eyeball looking out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a creepy little thing.
I did mention that in trivia, but that was like one of the like I guess special effects people's like girlfriend. So that's the only time that Freddy's been betrayed by a girl.
All right.
Oh. But yeah, I thought that one was like that was kind of cool. I mean, but not many goofs this time.
Yeah.
I thought Freddy goofs were going to be a big, huge thing after the first one.
I think in the next one, I think it's going to kind of start to,
Yeah, this movie really did take a different turn from the first one.
It does always like.
I enjoyed it a lot.
With Jason though, like I feel like it took a couple movies for us to get into like the goofy weird shit.
Yes, it always
But this one started like the first fucking movie was goofy weird shit. And then this one was way more tame.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have good goofy.
This is top. I think in the future films, I think this will be more prominent.
It was great in the last one too.
Yeah, you're right.
This one just doesn't. I mean,
wasn't it funny when Freddy just busted out of Jesse and his body? That was such a goof.
That was a goof.
What a goof! I was slapping my knee.
I did like when Freddy kept saying Jesse's not here anymore or something along those lines.
How about when Freddy
not really a goof.
When Freddy makes out with
girl.
Oh, that was a good Freddy goof.
Was that a goof?
So good.
Oh, the girl. Yeah, the girl made that with Freddy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there was so many goofs.
Yeah, I think the only goof I can really say, the only like kind of one liner was like, "You have the body, I have the mind."
Yeah, that was good.
Which wasn't even really a goof either.
Honestly,
but
you're
when
right,
he pulled
Jeff.
his hair back, that was a goof.
Well, yeah,
Not
he put his
even,
brain back.
really.
But you know what? It's barely a goof. You're right, Jeff. Okay, Worst performance.
The main character.
Yeah, that's
It's got to be the main character. I mean, I love his screams. Oh, when he got horrified and he would just break into the scream like in a way that it seemed like
weird way.
It seemed like an actor being like and scream. And then our director saying that to him, and then
no, it was very strange.
But he had a great scream. Like he had a great fucking scream.
Yeah, but it still.
Oh
it was
shit! Fleabag on the table.
Kitty ass.
I think are we all in consensus? Like he is like not.
I think we're all in consensus here.
I
think he's wrong for the part. And I'm not, no disrespect to him. I mean, I'm sure he's a good actor, but I just don't think this was.
I do want to say that, like, the acting in this movie versus the first movie was so much better. But the main character, of this movie sucked.
Yeah, the main.
But everyone else.
I'm actually with you. I
found everything way more believable.
Everybody else was like
acting.
The coach is kind of hamming it up a little bit.
Oh, but when he was getting spanked by that towel.
Jeff, quit jerking it. All right.
I'm sorry.
Put your dick away.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Well, okay, so moving on, best performance. I mean, I think it's the love interest.
Me too. I was gonna say
and
that.
her name is Lisa, which made me think of The Room, which this movie kind of makes me think of The Room.
She was pretty good. But she did not get tied up against a shower wall.
Oh my
With
god.
her bare ass and get spanked a bunch until Freddy fucked her. So
True, she didn't.
I'm gonna go with the coach on this one.
All right.
Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, the coach.
Okay, I think it's the girl.
Yeah, the
I'm going Lisa.
Lisa was the best
I'm
actress.
going Lisa.
But the hottest scene was the coach.
And what's the funniest moment of the movie? The dance. I mean, it's gotta be the dance.
The booty.
Oh yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
When he goes into this random dance in his room, and he's all of a sudden he feels like a badass, so he's gonna put on some sunglasses and just open drawers and pour small boxes of shit into the drawers
in with his butt slowly.
Yeah, and do like slow taps into them.
Love it.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, there's not a funnier moment. Oh, I mean, a close second would be the guy getting impaled when they're trying to jump the fence. Like,
no, it's definitely the booty taps.
Yeah.
The booty taps.
Yeah, and not the coach being whipped with the towel booty taps. The dance sequence.
Yeah.
Because I know that all the viewers are trying to concentrate on the coach, but no, we're not talking about that right now.
Also, too, he's like gyrating, and he's got like
he is.
And he like pops like his like.
Yeah. Oh my! But as the mom and the girl are coming in,
I love it.
How long was the generation of movies of where like people will like shake a wine bottle and act like it's their cock, and it will explode right when a girl walks in, and then they act embarrassed because that's like you can't. This is the end of it.
This is the best of it all.
No.
Well, what other movies did this better?
5,000 movies did
it
this.
Better though?
Did it better? I'm talking better.
Yes. When you have like someone squeeze a soap container and like a bunch of fucking foam comes out of the soap.
All right, what's the next fucking category?
Well, this is
I think it's over.
So honestly, the next category is we're gonna do our general thoughts and then rate the movie. But before we get into that, is there anything else to add? Anything that was weird or funny that we wanted to talk about?
Everything about this movie was weird and funny.
I know, I had a million things, but
anything we like missed or.
I don't think so.
I think we
covered it all.
We've been pretty thorough.
Yeah,
I think we have. Yeah. All right. Well, Austin, what is your
final thoughts?
Give me your final thoughts and rating out of 5.
Okay, rating out of 5.
And then we're gonna rank the movie.
What did I rate the last one?
I think we all gave it 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What's the scale? What was it?
Out of 5.
But like claws.
5 fingers.
Oh yeah, fingers. So
Yeah.
I gave it 4 fingers out of 5.
All right,
We all gave it.
I think we all
I think we all were
pretty close to 4. I might have given it 3.5.
I think you might have.
I think I gave
you're
it
always the
3
always the
fingers.
contrarian.
Yeah, always the
right?
contrarian with this one.
Anyway,
Sorry, I
so
have taste faggots.
Well, shit.
All right, now Bear has the end of the podcast. Unless he doesn't care.
Listen,
I
I
don't
won't
give a
get
shit.
canceled. I can't get canceled because no one listens to us.
It's true.
all right. So my final thoughts.
So hot.
So
Fix the air conditioning. It's so hot.
yes.
Anyways, final thoughts.
Freddy was starting fingers.
Freddy got fingered.
How many?
How many
fingers
fingers?
out of 5?
Rate the movie.
Yeah, it's a fine movie. It's very funny. It's not
Unintentionally funny.
funny. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's weird because we don't know what
Well, let
the
Austin do
I'm sorry.
his
Go
thing.
ahead. We don't know what the
You're-
screenwriter's intentions were, but go on.
I would
begin to assume.
You're pulling a real Molly interrupting.
And now you're pulling
I
him on.
learned for the best. All right, go on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, yeah, I think unintentionally funny, but also very enjoyable, very fun. As a horror movie, I don't think it holds the water. I don't think it holds water.
The water?
Yeah, like if it were a cup, it would be leaking.
A chalice.
Uh,
It's a leaky cauldron.
Yeah. It didn't make sense.
No.
It did not.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I had a very good time watching it, but I'm gonna give it 2 fingers out of 5.
That's fair.
2
That's actually
Freddy
fair.
fingers.
Two
Wow.
Freddy fingers.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
Mhm.
it's your turn.
Okay. I really enjoyed this movie a
Of
lot.
course you did.
Okay. Okay. This movie felt like less of a scary movie, more of a porno. It was fun. It was weird. Wasn't as good as the original, the first one. No, absolutely not. This one was fun in different ways, but not as fun nearly as the first one. I think I gave the first one 3.5. This one, I like the aspect of them going with the like sleepwalking type aspect.
5 stars.
I love that they had a coach scene that I got.
That's your favorite scene.
I mean, the amount of fucking coach porn I've watched, I like the coach shit.
Word.
But at the end of the day, nothing
Yeah,
really
another
made
nail.
sense. Nothing really was scary. There weren't many good, funny Freddy moments. I'm gonna give it 2.5 Freddy fingers.
That's fair. I think that's fair. Molly?
Yeah, I enjoyed watching the movie. But thinking about this versus the first one, yeah, like the plot just didn't. I feel like the 4 of us sitting at this table could have written the movie.
Oh, for
better.
sure.
Like we just like there were things we were projecting onto the movie. We're like, no, I think they meant this, and it's like they didn't mean that. They just didn't think of it.
Right.
Which I think is so crazy. I really enjoyed watching the movie, but I think, yeah, as far as the rankings go, knowing that we still have a ways to go, I'm gonna go ahead and give this, 2.5 fingers.
Freddy fingers.
Just because, it was entertaining. It was entertaining to watch.
I had a great time.
I had a
watching it.
great time. I feel like though all these movies we watch, we always have a great time watching. And I did laugh a lot. I did really enjoy the movie. However, I mean, come on, it made no fucking sense.
It made no sense.
we are projecting things onto it to try to make it make sense,
And it doesn't.
and it doesn't. So
I will say though that like Freddy Fingers, like the exchange rate from Freddy, the exchange rate of Freddy Fingers to what do we have for the first season for Jason? Machetes, slashes.
What do we do for the first one? I think
Slashes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the conversion rate of Freddy Fingers to slashes is like a Freddy Finger is worth like 2.5 compared to one slash.
I agree.
Because
actually.
like both of these movies have been better than pretty much every fucking Jason movie.
Hot take. I like part 2 better than both of these. Of Friday.
Part 2 was fucking great with fucking Jason, but like that was it. Like that first one was
maybe Jason Lives. Maybe.
I think I disagree. I
don't know.
like,
These are so much
Freddy
more
Part
fun.
1 better than I like Jason Part 2.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I like all the Jason movies better. Like they're more fun. They get into it right away.
You talking about Jason or Freddy?
Freddy.
I'm about to say
Freddy movies are way better than Jason.
Well, he has a person. I mean, even it's funny.
The film has.
We haven't really gotten into it yet. The series, like we're just in the first 2. But like I think what I like about Freddy is he has like a personality.
Right.
And that's why they didn't replace him because he is such a good actor.
Last year when we watched Freddy vs. Jason, we were all like, "Oh fuck, we gotta watch."
You're right.
Freddy
Yeah, that's why we wanted to do
it
this.
I think we should definitely watch Freddy vs. Jason this year too.
Oh fuck yeah, we're definitely gonna do a redux of that. So my rating. This is tough. I don't think this is a good movie. I think it's a good bad movie, and I'm gonna go. I think I'm with Austin. I'm gonna go 2 out of 5. Freddy got fingered.
Word.
Yeah, it makes
Freddy Fingers.
Freddy Fingers.
We should also probably watch
Freddy Got Fingered.
It should probably be part of this.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm
After Freddy vs. Jason, we should watch Freddy
Add
Got
it to
Fingered.
the franchise.
I'm so fucking down. No, I think this movie, it really kind of contradicts the rules that are set up in the first one. I think the possession storyline is interesting, but it's not really.
It's poorly written.
But it's poorly written and it doesn't really make sense for a Freddy movie.
It's a really cool concept.
It's a cool concept, but like I said, it kind of contradicts what is set up in the original film.
Yeah.
And then this is just, this is the gayest, most homoerotic movie probably ever made. And it's really,
there's
maybe
Top
not
Gun.
ever made. You say, that's a good point, Jeff. Top Gun.
I've never seen Top Gun, but
yeah, Top Gun's more homoerotic. Okay, so horror movie sequels, probably the most homoerotic you're gonna get. It is, but gosh, this is such a fucking funny movie. I mean, we had a blast. We had a fucking blast watching it.
It's the most homoerotic Freddy 2 that's ever existed.
Ever to be made.
I just don't think I don't think it's a good movie, but it's a good bad movie. And I would go 2 out of 5. And as far as rankings, I think we can all agree that the first one is better.
For sure.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But yeah,
way more fun.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the next one, Dream
Me
Warriors.
too.
Dream Warriors.
Dream
I gotta
Warriors?
say that's the name of it. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. It is regarded as one of the better installments.
I'm ready.
I'm
very excited.
Super excited for that. So
Hell yeah.
this has been fun.
Oh wait.
Hell yeah.
So one thing I forgot to bring
Sure,
up.
yeah.
I gotta do it.
You gotta do it, yeah.
So
Yeah.
love is what killed Freddy in the end.
Oh my God! Thank you for bringing that up.
Love
Yeah.
is what tear us apart. Oh yeah.
I have to mention this before we go. The ending. Both endings to the movies are horrible. This is just bad too. Like
I don't know.
The glove goes through the friend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like what? It doesn't make any
She
sense.
made out with Freddy in order to end the fucking Freddy thing.
And then they're still in the bus of doom. I don't know. It's just
It's such a.
How do they end
fucking
up in the
fucking
bus
shit
of
show.
doom
every
again?
ending is is always just like, oh, but it's still.
But you're in a vehicle
driving
that
the
Freddy
car.
drives. Yeah.
Stupid.
I'm excited for the third one.
I'm
to
excited
not
for the third
end
one
that
too.
way.
I got please give me a good ending. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
That honestly, like both of the movies we've watched so far have had
Horrible
awful.
endings.
Hasty
Honestly, can
endings.
we, if we're being honest, like a lot of the Friday the 13th movies have kind of had shitty endings.
Yeah.
I think that's just a staple.
Not
with
the
Seth
second
Rogen.
one,
Second one was great. That's perfect.
or the one where fucking Corey Feldman comes down with his
Die.
horrible shaved head. And
Okay, but like I feel like that's a staple with slasher movies, just like really awful,
Right.
Like that just doesn't make sense endings. I think that's just a staple.
I don't
with
know,
slasher
man.
films.
I feel like I don't know about everyone else here, but I don't think I know slasher films.
Did you say Shaq films?
Yeah,
Kazam.
I don't think I know slasher films that well in order
I've
to
watched a
like
lot of them, and
know
they
that
end
that's a
shittily.
thing. But so far with Freddy and with Jason,
All right, so this
it's been a thing. Bad endings.
This was a nice gay excursion. And we
Totes.
will see you guys next time when we discuss part 3.
Yeah, I'll buy some more
Wars.
lube before we watch the next one.
For
Yeah.
sure. 'Cause
Hey,
you're
that-
gonna be so horny.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bears by Curious now.
Get
Yeah.
that, Jeff. Get that loop ready. All right, guys. This has been fun. We'll see you next time.
Love,
Toodles.
love will
Toodles.
tear us